Hello students, let's talk about some questions in our homework 1.4 and 1.6. For the first question in 1.4, this is a given function. The denominator x squared plus 3 would not be 0. So although we see x, the variable in the denominator, this is a quotient, but this denominator would not be 0. That means the domain for this function could be any real numbers, and for the interval is negative infinity to infinity. For the graph is the whole x-axis, no any breakpoints. Based on the domain, we know this A and C, these two graphs are eliminated because from this and this we could easily see there are two breakpoints on the x-axis, and that also means two vertical asymptote lines. Now only left B and C. We could simply choose those critical points. Those are turning points. So this point and this point for x equal 2. Now let's see x equal 2. Y will not be negative based on the given function. So the C is the right answer because for this x equal 2, y is negative. Let's move to the third question. The function is quadratic function. We learned the standard form for the quadratic function is ax squared plus bx plus c. Based on that, here a is negative 90 for the quadratic term is less than 0. Parabola is facing down, open down. So those two graphs in the right column are eliminated. Only those two facing down. And which one is the right answer? We know for any application problem, variables can't be negative, at least starting from 0. So this one is eliminated. Only left this. The second question, which interval for the p makes e greater than equal 0? We could base on this. So it's a graph above this horizontal axis. So the interval is 0 to 100 is open interval. Open interval on both ends, lower bound and upper bound. So lower bound is 0, upper bound is 100. Now let's move to the next question. This function, you base on the slope is negative slope. This line and this line are eliminated. Then based on y-intercept, we could see this graph is not the right one. And this all about manually do those problems. We could use a calculator, like for the first one. I already inputted the function. You input the function here, you press y equal, so you could type the function in. Be careful, just be generous, use a parentheses. We know if you don't have this parentheses for this denominator, then the function turns to be 15x divided by x squared. Then this fraction plus 3. The graph, then you see this graph, then you would choose this answer. Okay, now we go to 1.6 homework. I want to talk about number 2. So this is a cost function, 9x plus 200. From this function itself, we know the c-intercept is just simply this 200, this constant. And for this question, what are the fixed costs? This is equivalent means the c-intercept for this cost function, and also means the initial condition for the cost function. There is no product produced yet. X equals 0, and what's the cost? So this 200 is the initial cost for x equals 0, also means fixed cost. So fixed cost and the c-intercept or c x equals 0, c0 all equal 200. If you have more questions about homework, please let me know.